Where are we going? Where are we going? We're finally getting over to the property to get some work done. And this is my co-pilot, Willow. Where are we going? We going to the property? All right, we'll see y'all there. All right, so eventually I will be doing a full review of the new Husky 120 Mark II that I got. Don't mind the trash. This is our trash truck. But I do need to get this fueled up, oiled up. This is actually the first time I'm using it. So, but I'm going to use it a few times, go through, and I'll show you guys. It even has the instructions exactly how to start it. And yeah, let's get this thing oiled up, lubed up, and cranked up. So there you go, we got it started. From here on out, it's cutting trees, so let's get busy. All right, so far I'm pretty impressed with the Husky. So I know the oil or the gas, it's only went through about half a tank so far from everything I've done. I know you guys didn't get a chance to see everything, but camera was knocked over or this or that. But I can tell you right now that oil for the chain, I mean, you can already see, I mean, it drips out. Look at that. Even with the saw not running. So I don't know if that's something that it is supposed to be doing, but it eats through. So basically 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes worth of work, and it went through almost an entire tank of the bar chain oil. So yeah, that's interesting. But so far I still like it. All right, so right now it's just me and the kiddos. The little one's in the truck. She's got her tablet. so she'll stay out of the way. But we got some trees down, so I'm just going to continue cutting, because right now Gladys had to go to her appointment. I'm going to continue cutting, which these still need to come down. The big one needs to come down, but you can see how it's all just like the fence. You can see the fence. So I need to go through and cut some of the barbed wire out of the way, because I just want, when I cut the tree, I want it to fall that way towards the pond, kind of like some of these others, because I'm not trying to block the driveway with some of these bigger ones, because we're going to keep that, a lot of those posts, or a lot of those trees that can be used as a post, you know, that's at least, you know, 6 inches in diameter. All this smaller stuff is just going to get burned. But eventually this tree is going to have to come down, because it is one of the bigger non-cedar that's going to be coming down, because it's really close to the drive, and we don't want that. But as you can see, the fence grows into it, so I'm going to have to deal with that. But there we go. We're just slowly getting it cleared out. I still got a lot to do. You know, obviously, when you have to deal with kids, excuse me, when you have to deal with the kiddos because they're not in school, and then also having to work around doctor's appointments and such, you get done what you can get done. Yeah, I guess that's enough yakety yakking, and let's get back to work, because there's a lot of it. And so actually, before I get to cutting any more trees, especially on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and get a lot of this barbed wire removed. The posts we're probably gonna leave for now, because even though we do have our farm jack here, I don't have the attachment to be able to yank out the T-post. I still need to get that. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a lot of this barbed wire. So I'm just gonna throw you guys to a time lapse. We'll get this knocked out, and then we'll go back to cutting trees.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be.
All right, so I've been going through and just cutting the barbed wire just on one side. So if you can kind of see, it's cut on one side. So now I can take this barbed wire, coil it, attach it back to the post for all the strands, and just leave it on the post, so whenever we come back to pull the post out, everything comes with it together. So I'm pretty sure, well, I ended up cutting all these strands on both sides, so I'm gonna have that wire to pick up. But for the most part, I've been going through, so I think after I did this post, I was like, hey, wait just a second, this is what I want to do. So, but let me get all of these wires coiled onto these posts. I'll come back, kind of show you what I'm talking about, if you're more of a visual person. And then once it's time to pull all the posts, that'll be in a different video. But I at least want to get all the wire and stuff out of the way, so I can come back through again and start cleaning up more trees. So for this one, when I was pulling the wire, I actually found another post that was buried in the dirt and the leaves. So obviously this area was opened. I thought the wire was just attached to the tree, but apparently not. So at some point, someone came and yank that out to gain access to the pond. So I'm pretty sure that people were coming in here to fish and such, you know, before we bought the property, even though it did say no trespassing. But here we go. There's one coil. So that's actually all 5 strands. That was the one that I cut on both sides. And then, like what I was talking about, just leave it attached to the post. And then now I have all of my coils attached to the post like that. So now I gotta go do about 10 more. Well, I was actually able to pull out a lot of the post whenever I figured out. I mean, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the posts I was able to pull. I didn't even bother with the wire. I just pulled the post and brought it with. But then there was ones like this where I had to cut the wire out completely. And then I was able to coil it all up. So let's go take a look and see what we got. And well, I don't know if you can see into the sun, but I'll show you the big pile. So, but there's our big pile of branches. We got some here, some there, some over there. But we'll get this cleaned up a little bit better. So this is basically the burn pile. We'll get this cleaned up enough to where we can burn it, and then that over there will be cut up into like smaller bits, because that's stuff that we can use in the actual fire pit. And it won't be, because this stuff with the oils and such in it, you don't want to burn that in a fire pit and be breathing in that smoke, because that can be bad for you. And then over here we got a couple posts that we were able to clean up. And I don't know, hopefully we don't have no skunks coming into our tent, because I keep smelling skunk. We've kind of smelled it all day, but it's more like in this area. So I don't know, but let's go check out the driveway. The kiddo was able to pull out a lot of the vines from here. So that's looking a lot better, because it previously looked like this, where it's just vines and vines and vines. So it was only the corner right here, just a little bit. So about 30 feet worth, 40 feet worth of real heavy vine. But all right, here we go. So I still got some fence right here to take down. Obviously cut some of the trees, or just letting them lay. So the bigger ones like this will eventually be like fence posts and stuff like that. We can utilize fence posts. Smaller ones like this, we're just burning. Right. But I was focusing more on the one side, just getting down all that tree, especially the ones that hang into the over. So you can see like how it starts hanging over the driveway. So I'm gonna come in, knock that one down. We're just running out of daylight. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the house. Kids have been out here all day. It's almost, 5 o'clock at night. So just get some more of these trees knocked down. Some of these fence posts, I don't think I've tried. Yeah, I did try that one. That one I can't get out. It's close to the tree. At least I can't get it out by hand. So another one, because it's like real close to the tree. So we'll have to utilize the jack to get those out. And then that's where I had stopped. So I haven't tried to get this one out. But then I still have a few more to go. Because I was trying to get to this tree here. This is where I was trying to end my day. But I mean, you can see the sun here, but not too much longer. But not too much longer, and they'll be down below the trees, and then it starts getting dark really quick. And I still have a gate to fix, because the kiddo leaned on the gate when it was open, and the hinge on it was just barely inside. So now I got to go up there and fix that. So let's go check that out. So this horrible child right here, as I tell her not to lean on the gate.
You told me in the last second.
See what happens?
I'm not horrible, I'm sweet.
But anyway, nah, she's good. This was only held in by maybe an eighth of an inch. So I already knew it needed to be fixed. But we knew not to lean on the gate. So let's go ahead and get you set up over here. Get you set up and then come over here and get this fixed. This can go back straight. Hear all the frogs. Well, Nick, I will need you out here, please.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to pick up the other side of the gate.
What?
Pick up that side of the gate.
Okay. You didn't need my help. What other person for me? Man, this thing is heavier than it looks.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. That's it.
Come up with it.
What?
Come up.
Heavy.
Go down. You can set it down. All right, bring it up. Slowly. Slowly. Come up. Wait. Come up. Hold that. Bring it up.
That's all you know.
Keep holding it. Nope. Come on. Stop moving it.
I can. I'm short. Ow, my finger.
Doesn't help that I don't have the right tools. There you go.
As good as it's gonna get.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some new hardware. Well,
It works for now.
eventually the gate's coming down, but
It works for now.
don't lean on the gate.
Spider. Nope.
No, that's actually a tick.
That's a tick.
All right, so there we go, folks. That's the end of our day. It is almost 5 o'clock, 4:30. Close enough. But Mom's on her way home. She finally sent us that text message, and we're supposed to be getting some Chick-fil-A for dinner. But we also have to wait an hour for her to drive home. So, but hey, cold Chick-fil-A is still better than no Chick-fil-A at all. And we got spoiled a little bit living in Virginia. But definitely appreciate y'all for following the journey. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe. It helps us out, helps us grow. Share us out to your friends. And don't forget to give us that thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. Whoo, man. Fat man is tired and breathing heavy, my friends. Check all those links we have down in the description. It's greatly appreciated. And last but not least, remember, always thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.